Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Blackout Gaming. What do you mean? Oh, are we live, John?
Why you lied to me, John?
John. Okay, right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Blackout Gaming TV. My name is Ryushi, and with me on stream is the one and only Mirelin.
Yo, what's up?
Hello. Sorry. I'm getting really weird
Are we
feedback.
live?
Yes, I think we're live. Not
Really?
quite certain what's going on. I can hear you twice.
Oh my God, John. It is you.
I don't know what's going on. I can hear you twice. Anyway, let's just go with this.
Yeah, I just buried.
Okay. So yeah, of course, we are casting Elemental Violence today versus. Right, I can definitely hear myself. This is really weird. What the hell is going on?
Maybe it's aliens trying to contact with you.
I really hope not. There we go. Where's it out now? Right. Okay. This is really not working so well at the moment, but hopefully the stream is still with us. I've worked out what's going on. My computer is terrible, and I am incredibly thick. So anyway, where was I? Welcome to Blackout Gaming TV. With me on stream is Mirelin. He's amazing. Say hello, Mirelin.
Hello.
There we go. Div 2 game tonight after our Prem game that we were watching. One of the teams folded. Not looking at Ips, but I'm just you know looking about. And then the Div 1 game we're gonna cast got wildcarded. So we're gonna go with this Div 2 game between Elemental Violence, who of course were Division 1 qualifiers but didn't quite make it, and also a team called terribly. No. Poorly Raised, who are a Finnish team. Did I start with the one we were going to cast that then got wildcarded? And it's incredibly confusing. I thought I was casting up to about 6 teams all at once, but no, it is only these two. Elemental Violence and this Finnish team, Poorly Raised.
Wow.
Wow, this is so unprofessional.
Weren't we live before?
We weren't live, or we were live. I don't know.
Oh.
We're live now, and I've just heard one of the teams ready up. So something is definitely happening.
Yeah. So wrong.
Yeah. So of course, I'm just going to do a quick run through of the. In fact, Mirelin, if you'd like to take us through the Elemental Violence roster, because you should theoretically, you should know them.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Hello. So basically, Elemental Violence are a really powerful team. Of course, the key player is definitely Black Sony, because he's really powerful. It's like a Sony, but just a Black Sony, very fast and very swift. And then it's Eeps. Oh. Or Eps.
Eps.
Okay.
Person.
It's Impersonator, probably. Well, since he's impersonating, he's probably really good soldier, just as Sips is. And Jake's crazy. Okay, let's call him Jake's Crusoe. Gonna play Scout. I don't know who he is, but he's definitely good because he's playing with the best guys like Sonny Blacks and Ips.
He's actually on demo. Just like to point that out.
Oh
they're
my God.
all on the wrong classes at the moment.
Oh, bad boys.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Just to confuse us.
Atmo is a really
Scout.
good scout as well. He's playing powerful. He was streaming all our games back to the broader old days, and he probably knows how to play good now. And then G-String and Shrike. Well, Shrike is just amazing medic. He was watching a lot of my demos, and he's probably really good.
Yeah, and I'll just quickly run through the. In fact, no, I won't, because they've just gone live. So we are going to be watching this first middle here. This is Blackout TV. Welcome to it. I'm Ryushi. With me is Mirelin. I'm just going to be watching Jake's Crazy's rollout to mid, and he's going to go choke. Pretty standard rollout. Getting there on pretty nice health, not taking anything. And he is actually going to get the first sticky out onto the red medic, actually. But a scout rushes in straight away. He takes a lot of damage. Sonny Black is already down to his stickies. To an enemy's stickies. And Jake's Crazy tries to get aggressive across the point. In fact, Elemental Violence losing a couple of players, but they get the picks in return. It's 3-on-3, and it looks like a demo versus a medic. Shrike manages to get out there, yeah.
Oh, it was a really nice middle. What I want to point on, Sonny Black was doing really good, but he didn't have enough support from his teammates, and Shrike could have killed easily enemy demo and medic, because I would easily do that. Well, he is just not brave.
Yeah, Shrike's just sat up on the top sort of garage area by himself on their second point. Picked up his Solly and his number man now. And in fact, the Solly goes in for the bomb, and that's going to be Sonny Black. He drops Sansu, I think. Yes, Sansu, the medic, he drops him, and that is, of course, really going to be helpful for Elemental Violence, as they want to get aggressive through this choke right now with no medic and no heals and no Uber. For the red team, they need to go with this, and here they come. The Uber coming in straight in through choke. The Solly's going to be jumping straight in. He needs to sit on that demo man, and he needs to crush face, and he does. Goala goes down there. That is a nice pick. The scouts from Elemental Violence rush in. They're not finding anything at the moment. In fact, Atmo goes down in the elbow and gets the Solly. Takes down, jumps in, takes down Shrike as well. That is going to be a really nice pick for him. And pretty much coming out of that of that secondary push onto mid, Elemental Violence are in the better position. They've got better players. They've got better number, should I say? But with the respawns coming out of poorly raised, and the fact that they now have Uber advantage by about 50%, in fact, they should be able to repush mid.
Yeah, LM actually could have pushed their slightly more defensive, because they knew that Finnish guys have no medic, and that probably means when you push, you just need to be really defensive, because a lot of aggression gonna go on you. And now they didn't do that, Shrike died, and now they got Uber advantage, and they're pushing from the main.
They're really not, because they've just lost their demo to some spam, and that's going to be a signal for the red team to push in, and a lot of players going down. Eps, the pocket soldier, going down there as well. Sonny Black's pretty much on his own. And in fact, the combo for Elemental Violence actually trying to get onto the second point, and they're not going to, they can't make that.
Yeah, they're now in a really big trouble. 3 men behind them. The red combo is pushing the second point. They've got Uber. Enemy demo down, really nice.
Again, poorly raised. They're just going to leave that combo behind them. They know the combo can't really do too much. It's a scout and a Solly and a medic, and a 3-on-6 is not happening basically for them. So they need to get back. Although they haven't actually capped. There we go. Scout comes back. Karate's comes back and caps the point. Although in fact how did they get back?
They went back through middle, through the main entrance, which was really correct.
Yeah, it's good that they got back. I missed that completely. I was watching the second point, and in fact, here come poorly raised. They're coming in, lose 3 players straight off the bat. The Uber was a bit early there. I don't know if he was forced or not. But this medic in a really dangerous position with 23 health, but Akor just backcaps. That is a nice play from that scout right there.
Yeah, Akor going huge.
Elemental Violence actually chased that with like 5 players, and well, Akor just punished it. We're going to be watching Goala's roll out to mid, because he got the first pick. He's actually going to go lower lobby and then straight onto choke. So we'll see how he manages to get this middle, because he took down Sonny Black really early on last middle, and that worked really well for his team. Both demos rolling choke again. And here comes Sonny Black. He actually takes a defensive role, and Karates is the first to come down. Akor as well. So that's 2 of the Finns down. That Solly is really high up in the air. He's surely going to create a... But no, he gets Shrike down as well. So that's pretty much a 1 middle for Elemental Violence there, which was nice, but they lost their medic, which obviously is not good.
It's not so bad.
But they're doing the right thing here, and they're getting aggressive. They're going through big doors. Would you agree?
Yeah, but they won the middle. Then the rest doesn't matter, because they can easily cap the second point now. Red team can't block it. They're just out of position now. And now Elemental Violence can just easily stand defensive, build the Uber, and build force enemy medic, and then fall back to the middle and then re-push back.
Well, the medic's holding pretty aggressively. They actually look like they want to push out and recap this point, because Elemental Violence losing a lot of players, but Sansu drops his Uber once again to a nice meat shot from Atmo, and that's going to be huge for Elemental Violence. Can they get anyone on last? The only person up is Jake's Crazy, but no, he's trying to fight on second. And he's not going to be able to do anything. But Eps getting a double kill with his shotgun there, but no, he just walks straight into the rocket of Tonmas. Nicely predicted there. But it does mean, of course, that poorly raised cannot really push out onto the second. They haven't got their scouts. They haven't got that capping power. And so, of course, they're going to have to sit on last. And the Ubers are pretty much equal now.
Yes. Sansu is building really slowly. It's a really big mistake from his teammates, because Shrike spawned a couple of seconds after the Sansu, and he's now with small advantage. Well,
Yeah,
but
he's been
still,
building a lot better actually.
yeah, still equal Ubers. I think Elemental Violence has to come up with some nice pushing strategy now.
Yeah, they need to get this right. Do you think they'll run in with the Uber and then just walk straight out again? You know, try and get that force off and then re-push with the soft push?
I think the best opportunity would be to try to force them, for example, one aggressive soldier from top left. Oh, it's crits, by the way, crits! Oh my god,
okay.
come on, Jacke! Oh, Jacke failed,
He
oh my
misses
god. Yeah. It doesn't matter, red team is still dying. Now I think they should just go back and re-push with the one-man advantage.
Yeah, they lost a lot of players there, and in fact a lot of spam coming out from Elemental Violence. They only lost their sniper, whereas a Solly and a Scout went down for red team.
Yeah.
Here comes the bomb in, and Sonny Black shut down by Karates, but shots down as well. And Elemental Violence actually losing a lot of players here. They need to get back with this. Jake's crazy down as well. Shrike's on his own. Is he going to be able to get any needle kills? No, he's going to get caught by a nice pipe from Gawala, and that is going to be the signal that Poorly Raised needs to push out, and they need to go.
Their mistake was that when they push with crits, they killed two red players, and then they just started to wait. They should have still keep pushing, because while the red players were dead, but they waited for too long, and then the red players spawned. It's failed.
Yeah, that's not good. But Red actually, Red playing off their advantage really well. They're getting really aggressive. They're already capping midpoint, and they know they've got the advantage, especially as Epps, the pocket, goes down. Sonny Black down as well on the flanks. That's no sollies for Elemental Violence, and they're just going to push straight onto the second point. Sansu's Uber got forced really early. Doesn't want to drop again, obviously.
Oh my god,
Shots just jumps straight in, and Shrike just falls. Shots goes down for his life, but of course with no medic, Elemental Violence are really going to have to back off this point, or Suicide. And Suicide is such a risky play, and I don't think they'll do it at all. So they might win, but then again, they might just go to 5 down, and then the Finns just push on to last.
There's not such a big need in Suicide. What blue team should do now, I think they should play more aggressive over the lobby and top right, because red team has super advantage, and just need to force them somewhere in lobby and then fall back to the last point will be better.
Yeah, they need to get that aggression out, and they need to pop that at Uber, because of course Uber versus no Uber is generally the Uber is always going to win. Shrike actually not really building this time again. He's just healing his players up. They've got a Pyro out instead. They've swapped one of their scouts out for a Pyro, and here comes the Uber. Pyro jumping straight over there to try and deny that Uber, but he doesn't manage to do it enough, and Mr. G-String's down, so that's no Pyro. The point actually starting to get Captain Elemental Violence losing players one after the other. They're only 3v6 at the moment. And if this is really bad, and once again, oh, the Finns playing point, but they lose their damage classes. Jake's crazy, he's the only one up, and he's not going to be able to do anything, and that is his second round to the Finns here. We actually watched them, their warm-up scrim against the Div 3 team, which they lost. So this is not looking promising for Elemental Violence at the moment, but of course it's only 10 minutes into the game. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to watch
really
Koala again, because I think he's getting out pretty fast. So, Mirelin, if you'd like to take us through this mid, just tell me what's happening.
Next time.
Okay, next time. Okay, Koala is popping out sticks straight onto that big doors, getting a lot of damage down onto the blue team. Shots goes down first though, but Mr. G-String with the return frag. Jake's crazy down as well. That's no demo for Elemental Violence. They're going to have to think about backing up, and they do. That medic taking his soldiers back through choke with him. It's him as well. And oh, Sonny Black with a nice pick onto a core, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to get shut down. And Red pretty comfortably winning that middle again.
Yeah, I think for Sonny it was slightly incorrect to die on the middle, because if he would stay alive, they would easily hold choke, but now they have to fall back to the balcony. But the Ubers are actually equal, and now they can just push back in. They've got Uber much faster. That's really bad for them, because now red team has Uber charge advantage, and Elemental Violence gonna just get wrecked.
Yeah, Epps getting completely shut down there, and he got blocked in by the enemy Uber players, and Red just going to sit on this point. They're going to take all the cap points. They want this. They want to prove their dominance, and they're just going to push straight into last. I think they'll go for it. I think they can. I think they can get aggressive and go for it.
Yeah, they can, but it's still really hard to push the last point on Guliwash. So probably the Ubers are going to be equal once again for exchange. For the Finnish team, I think would be more correct to send aggressive soldier now to try to get medic, because when you're building Uber, it's really pointless to just stay Still, they got 20% advantage. Sansu could have easily make a call actually and push to kill Medic.
I don't think they realised this though. I don't think they realised they've got Uber. They were expecting Shrike to be building and he wasn't. So they built up that advantage and then haven't used it because they didn't realise that they had it. It's a shame because they could have got really aggressive as soon as he got it. And they're going to take a scout in through right and through side. And he's just going to get straight on that demo. He's not going to manage to get in though.
Yes, red team is into trouble. Elemental Violence has super advantage, but they still got one man down. But everyone of red team is really weak, and Elemental Violence has a really nice position. And still, red team are trying to push from the left side.
Yeah, but Jake's crazy goes down. He gets a bit too aggressive and gets shut down for his troubles. Red losing a couple of players, but they're just going to try and play the point here. Epps shotgunning rapidly, but Sonny Black comes in with a nice double kill, and that's really going to save them their point. They can't push out. But the Solly walks onto the point, he takes down Sonny Black and Shrike. Shots with the big plays, double kill right onto the last to captain that point. And that's 3-0. This is going to be our 4th middle, Mirelin, and you're going to do it.
Okay.
Make you do it.
Yeah, gonna spec the best player, Sonny Black. And Demo is walking from the left choke. Both scouts are going from the main and going to the one to the top left, second to the top right. Atmo is doing a really nice aggression on the middle while the Sonny Black is spamming bottom. A lot of guys are dying and there's amazing aggression from Sonny Black, but he was probably scratching his balls and failed to kill Medic. So unlucky.
Jake's crazy, the only one up right now, and he's on 60 health. He's not going to be able to do anything against the other 3 players. As Mirelin collapses in fits of laughter about his own joke. Jake's crazy tries to escape. He's actually somehow managing to get out of this alive, but there's a sticky there, and he manages to get out. It's ridiculous. I have no idea how he managed to get out of that. But you know, Sansu's got 100% advantage, almost 80% more like, and they're just going to push and take the second point. Really, they should be able to. Although Elemental Violence have got a pretty good hold on top. They've got their scouts in the right positions. You know, they're ready to defend.
Yeah, Sonny Black jumping aggressive. Slightly failing, enemy soldier going down, and no, still no any force. A blue team is in real trouble because their main aggression is really weak now. And there once again someone is jumping. Who is it?
Sonny Black again. It was the Black Sonny. He's going in again. He forces the medic Uber, which is a nice play from him. His strike is now on 99. And so they should have this up to defend last, which is going to be really helpful. It was a really nice bomb from Sonny Black, actually.
Yeah, it was really nice, and still I think that Elemental Violence must push now. They must push, and yes, they are pushing. Or no, they're not pushing. They're waiting. Why?
I don't know. Maybe they just want to. Maybe they just want to sit back with their Uber advantage, but no. Scout getting aggressive in through low lobby, but doesn't seem to want to be doing anything. Here they come, yeah, both Sollies out through shutter door, trying to get aggressive.
Uber
gets really forced way too early. Yeah.
It wasn't
not a
even
good position.
Was
it not? Oh dear. Shrike, come on, step up the game. Sonny Black suiciding in, not going to get anything. Although Atmo and G-String do cap the second point, but it's not going to stop anything. Jake's crazy got point though, really, with the scouts.
Yeah, I think blue team should just go back now, stay defensive over the top, and buff a roaming soldier to force Sansu when they gonna push. But still too late. Combo is on the balcony for too late, and all red team is on the second point already, and they're just gonna get wrecked.
Shrike and Epps getting destroyed there. But yeah. Thomas and Kurai is with the getting counter-fragged, which is always nice, but pretty much just a scrappy fight going on all around. The red Uber gets forced in lobby, or pops in lobby, and red just walk onto last against 3 players. A call gets shut down by Jake's Crazy, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. I think red can just flood into this point and get frag shots, trying to get some more done, but doesn't manage to do it. No hero plays this round.
Red team got just so unlucky with the spawns. They pushed in a nice time, but they failed to get some decent frags, and then blue team actually started to spawn, and the red team got pushed back to the second point.
Yeah, their combo backed out perfectly though. The demo pocket and medic managed to get out, just leaving shots behind to just sort of distract the enemy, which is really nice from that. Atmo goes down again. Atmo falling at the beginning of the fight, and that's not going to be helpful for his team. fact, Mr. G-String going down as well to a core on the point. He's actually getting in really aggressive onto the blue medic in top Riverside, but he manages to get out alive. Shrike running away for his life there. And
well, yes, Sansu has super advantage. Could have through lobby, through main, and to get enemy medic, but they decided to stay. And now that seems that they're gonna push from. Well, they're not pushing. Why?
Not pushing. I don't know. They just seem to be sitting back a little bit and just sort of waiting. But now they're coming in through Riverside. Maybe they're waiting for an entry frag because they know that. I think Sansu's building quicker because he's using his scouts to build, and he's expecting Shrike to do the same, but Shrike's just not at all.
Actually, you know, it's 13 minutes left, and red team is leading 3-0, so there's absolutely no point for them to push, because it's so hard to push the last point. So the best opportunity for red team is just to sit in lobby, to bite blue team, to bait. Sorry, bite. Didn't mean to offend you. To bait blue team, just make them Uber first and then Uber the second, and then kill them, cap the second point, the first point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a bit of an annoying strat to cast and to watch, but it is legit with our time limits that we run in EU, of course.
Yeah, well, but you know, all prems in season 14, all prem teams in season 14, 15 used to play like that, especially confused. Oh, I mean infused, sorry.
Yeah, but of course they lose shots there in lobby. He got fragged, but Sunny Black with the counter frag, and blue Elemental Violence actually wanted to get out here, and the Uber not actually getting popped. I thought it did, but no, I'm imagining things. Red losing quite a lot of players. In fact, they lose both their scouts.
Tona's going aggressive on enemy medic, but decided to switch to the enemy demo. Oh, and dies from amazing buy from Jacques Cruz. Oh my god.
In fact, blue Uber gets popped straight through choke, and Sansu counters with his solid Uber, trying to get some work done and basically just saving the point, which is really nice. And there's not really going to be any Uber advantage really going out because Sansu's building is slightly better. And blue, they want to come in with this. Elemental Violence want to come in with this. They're getting aggressive onto that medic. Sunny Black jumps in, gets shut down by Karates. And Mr. G-String down as well, in fact, but Elemental Violence, they look like they're going to keep this point. You know, Poorly Raised have just backed out and just let them have it. Again, they've got their advantage. They don't need to do any risky plays to try and get.
Yeah, it seems that Elemental Violence kind of have their momentum now because they're pushing so nice. They're forcing enemy team to just go back for 1 point and for the second point. So I think something amazing really might happen here. Elemental Violence even can cap a point. 11 minutes left on the clock, still possible to win the game 4-3 like I-49, IM versus Broder 4-0 Granary, and Broder wins 6-4 in 10 minutes. Yeah, I think it's possible.
That was ridiculous. I was stood behind I was stood behind IM at that point, watching them play, and it was just the sort of shocked look on their faces was ridiculous. But of course, Elemental Violence pressuring that last point. That scout comes in straight onto the point. There's no one to counter him, but that Uber Solly comes in just at the right moment. But is he going to get shut down by that Uber scout? I think he might be. No. Karate's coming in to help. And,
Atmo hiding below. Some sneaky games, not gonna happen, because shots just reads the mind and knows everything. But Ips is going really huge. Nice.
Eps, not Ips. Ips is someone different.
Okay, Eps.
Eps used to play for Crackland Purple. He's well, he's a very good pocket soldier. From what I know of him.
Well, still Elemental Violence got their momentum. I think that they might really win this middle. Just gonna watch Sonny Black.
No, I'm gonna watch Koala because Koala's been doing a lot these middles. Let's see what he's gonna be able to do. He actually has some nice stickies out onto the medic. Shrike going down quite low, and in fact, pretty much no frags at the moment. But the bomb comes out of red team, and they lose their scout for their troubles. In fact, they lose their both.
Oh my god! Look at
these
these HPs.
Oh wow, yeah, that's really low. Blue, Elemental Violence, they managed to clean up the frags, but they're really lit right now. G-String on 23 health, and that's not a position he really wants to be in. But Koala and Sansu, they get out alive, and in fact, Sansu with slight advantage. You know, he's building really well. He's getting that Uber advantage pretty much time and time again on middles, which is really nice from him. But Elemental Violence, they're pushing straight into lobby. They want to get aggressive with this. They know that they can, but they haven't managed to do the freaks. Here they come straight in through main. In fact, the both scouts both Scout Uber is a pretty legit one, as everyone manages to get out alive. No ammo dies. But they forced the Uber out of red, and red might overextend. No, they're going to back up and stay on last, and that's the right decision from Paulie Reyes there.
Yeah, Paulie Reyes could easily push out here because Atmo is dead, so it's a 6 versus 5 push. Well, but still they're standing, and the best opportunity for Elemental Violence will be to send something aggressive while they're building Uber. Akor is sniping, but Shrike is standing just way too defensive, and probably nothing really much gonna happen.
Yeah, we're pretty much just stalemated once again, although Elemental Violence need to do stuff. I mean, it's 3-1. Solly's actually going to come in for a double bomb straight out of launch pad. They're going to try and just force Sansu, but no, he doesn't manage to do it. But Uda coming in fact, wow, Mr. G-String.
Yeah, did you see that tactic actually? Yeah, that was really amazing.
That was really good. Yeah. Really well played by
Solly Black.
Elemental Violence, yeah. The double Solly bomb to just take the attention away from the Scout who's going bottom. Jake's Crazy getting a really, really fast rollout here, in fact. Back up to 150 health. He's going to put some sticks out onto, but Solly Black's not Solly Black, sorry, one of the finished Sollys is so quickly. He's straight onto him already. Jake's Crazy's going down really, really low, and the Solly jumps him, he's down. Atmos down as well. And Elemental Violence coming onto this mid. They get a couple of return frags though, so that could be really helpful for them. It's 3v2, 4v3 at the moment, should I say.
Oh, Solly Black going huge!
No, and he's not going to manage to do anything.
7 HP medic.
Yeah, but Shrike once again got out of that, you know, which is really good for him.
Yeah.
But again, he's got about a 20% disadvantage. Is this crits from Sansu? Because he's building incredibly fast.
It's not crits, it's just, red team
he's just
got
getting
damaged.
the right heals.
Yeah, red team was damaged and he was always healing while Shrike had to fall back, probably, or to dodge.
Sansu's dropped 2 Ubers so far, which is not a position you really want to be in, because you're constantly thinking, oh god, am I going to keep dropping?
He didn't drop them, he just didn't use them. Say it like that.
Okay, so Sansu hasn't. Okay, but no, this Uber right now, he does manage to use, saving both his soldiers, saving his down man. And Blue just gonna. They should be happy with the force. I don't think they've got the position to take this, especially as Sunny Black goes down. But Sansu and Karates with the counter picks, I think Blue could take this now. They couldn't before, but now I'm pretty happy with them.
Oh, aggression on Shrike. Shrike goes down. Double kill from Finnish team.
Yeah, Thomas really came out of the big doors there. Just absolutely destroyed from behind. Elemental Violence 1 up, yeah, that's going to be a 4-2 on Gully Wash, and that's 6:45 left, so we could see ourselves with... I still think they could get 3 rounds in 6.5 minutes. That's definitely possible.
Yeah, that's possible, but it seems that Elemental Violence really lost their momentum sometime, maybe.
Yeah, they had it, but then they just seem to have lost it again on that middle. That was just a poor middle from them. Goala putting out a lot of damage on the sticks. Looking for that drop down, in fact, but he's not going to be able to do anything. Thomas goes down once again. Paulie Reyes losing that first pick to Atmo. Atmo seems to either get the first pick or be the first pick. And in fact, they're just going to back straight out. They lose one player and they're out straight away.
Yeah, these guys should really push now. I don't understand why 2 scouts are capping it. Could have really left 1 scout on the middle point and then the rest just push somewhere. Now it seems that Elemental Violence is actually gonna stay on the middle.
Yeah, they could have got aggressive there. They knew they had...
Yeah. Well, they basically had man advantage and the HP advantage as well.
Yeah, I think they definitely could have come in there. I'm surprised they didn't, again, like you say. But they just want to put some spam out. That's Solly trying to spam that scout who's on point, but he's not going to be able to do anything there. Nice direct from Epps there to put some damage down.
Shrike dodging rockets like a boss.
Come on, they need to get aggressive. Shrike's just getting cut off from his Sollys right now. Sunny Black jumps back and just manages to get out alive on, I think, 20 health.
Yeah, Elemental Violence have to really push, because 5 minutes it becomes impossible for them to win or even draw if they're gonna just sit like that on the middle. But
Need to get something done.
Yeah, but it seems that they still want to play this really smart, and now 1 scout in the lobby going really aggressive.
Yeah, they've put both scouts actually have gone into lower lobby, and they're right there. And the Solly comes in from choke. No one was watching it. Even I wasn't watching it, but Epps gets shut down so quickly. Sonny Black's on
got forced.
It's nice from them. Nice from Elemental Violence, but they lost 2 players for it.
Oh,
3 players for it.
3 players. Yeah, that's really bad for them.
Sunny Black's gonna about to get shut down here. No, he manages to airshot that jumping scout and send him away. That's gonna be nice. But Shrike, they need to go. They need to go now. You know, there's no one even on. You know, Red have actually backed up to last. They've given them the point.
No, they're on top balcony now.
No, they're on top. I just couldn't see them.
Yeah, but it's really hard to push with full Uber the second point. There's just a lot of things can fly onto your medic, then they will just back out. Well, it seems that they're on the second point and the red team is trying to... No, they're actually going aggressive and blocking that. Nice aggression.
Sansu built his Uber up so quickly there, and they had it again. Elemental Violence waiting too long there. I'm gonna call that as them waiting way too long. But the point does get capped, so this could be a back cap from any of the scouts. I don't see any of them going though. Red have already just backed straight up to last. They know what they need to do. And it's 3.5 minutes left. This is getting very, very hard for Elemental Violence to even draw this and take this to a golden cap. They need to get aggressive and they need to do things.
Yeah, in order to win, I think that they must push non-Uber now. Which they're gonna do probably, because Epps wants to do something on top left.
Yeah, but there is that heavy though. Karates has picked up that heavy, and that's just going to halt any non-Ubered push straight away, unless they get lucky with spam, but it's not going to happen, because he's sat on 450 health, and that's all he needs to just defend this point.
Yeah.
He has to wait for his Uber, and Sansu's got his Uber again. Sansu building with the scout every time. He's just getting ahead of Shrike every time.
Yeah, really unlucky, but I think that's because Shrike has to run away. Okay, that was one single scout push from the main entrance. Uber exchange, red team has Uber advantage once again, and blue team has to fall back. And the red team is actually decided to sit on the last point because they're not in a hurry. They're leading 2 minutes and 30 left on clock, and they're just taking their time and protecting. Gola has some really nice stickies in the water room, and Sony Black decided to go spy to make some glory games. Oh, and look at that.
Yeah.
Elemental Violence are so good that they play with 5.
Yeah, G-String actually probably just hit his retry button or something there. But that's not going to be helpful for his team.
Oh, Sony! 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 No. Sony probably is waiting for a heavy pick. Or he just decided to roll up a cigarette in the sneaky. What is he doing?
At the moment, he's not going out. He needs to get out and do something. He needs a Solly to bomb in. He needs Epps or Sunny Black to go. And here comes the Uber. The Uber coming out. He's just gonna stand on point, I guess. Oh. No, he gets the backstab onto the Solly, but gets shut down by Goala's sticks. But Goala's taking a lot of damage. He goes down as well. Jake's crazy. He gets the pick, and the Solly comes onto the point. The scout on the point as well. A lot of players on the point. That heavy doing so much damage. Karates and Tonmas saving the point, getting pretty much all the kills between them. And that's not going to be helpful for Elemental Violence. That's going to be the G map. That's going to be the good map, because
so unlucky.
Poorly raised. They don't need to push out. They're just going to sit on last. They're just going to get their spawns and just sit on last, because Elemental Violence, they might be able to get one more round, but they definitely can't take it to a golden cap. And so we're going to have to go straight onto our second map soon as possible. This is week 2, isn't it? So it's Badwater.
Oh.
I only played my official yesterday, but it's already gone from my mind because we lost.
Are they gonna play Badwater?
I think it's Badwater.
Really? Wow.
Why? What's so bad about Badwater?
It's a Highlander map, isn't it? Oh,
Badlands. I'm an idiot.
Oh, okay.
Ignore me. I'm talking rubbish. It is Badlands. Ugh, so stupid. But yeah, the GG comes out of Atmo. Trying to get the point, but it's not going to happen. Sony Black, the only one up. He comes from underneath his... No, that was a demo. God, I'm really bad at this casting thing, aren't I? Wow.
It's okay, I'm worse.
Sony Black just coming in from River. He's just going to look to just have a bit of fun here. The Uber actually gets forced out on last, and that's the GG. Going to go straight onto our second map, which is Badlands.
Yeah.
Not Badwater. Badlands. Get myself confused.
Was a really actually nice game. I still hoped Elemental Violence to win because they have Sony Black and he's a really nice person. But I think what's the name for this Finnish guys?
Poorly raised.
Polish race.
Poorly, no, yeah, whatever. Polish raised.
Okay, poly race. Well, I think they were more consistent with their pushes and with their medic. They always pushed in time. They didn't wait for too long. When elemental violence, everything took a little bit longer for them. And they were retreating slightly, not in time. They were changing their positions, not in time. Well, that's the result. But I still think that elemental violence have a lot of chances on Badlands, because it's the only map where you can win actually if you are bad at this stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm looking at the logs right now, and just purely out of interest, the damage. Jake's crazy top damaging, also top fragging.
Oh.
So you know he's doing a lot. Sonny Black also third damaging, only 100 behind the enemy demo. So you know they're pretty evenly matched, but like you say, Paulie Raids are just pushing just a lot better, and they're working together as a team, in my opinion, a lot better. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Good. Any more you would like to say, or do I just keep talking?
Well, let's just hope that Sonny Black will kill them all. He's so good.
Apparently so. So we're sat in STV now. We're just waiting for the broadcast to start. I didn't actually go through the poorly raised roster. We went through elemental violence, but we didn't go through the poorly raised roster.
Yeah.
So they had Tonmas and Shots on Soldier. They had Akor and Karates on Scout. Goala was their demo, and Sansu was their medic. I don't personally know any of the players. Do you know any of them, Mirelin?
I know Atmo.
You know Atmo, yeah. Atmo's on the other team. I'm talking about the Finnish guys right now.
Well, they are so Finnish that I can't recognize them.
Oh, okay, I see. They're too low div, is what I'm getting from that. You don't recognize anyone under div 1.
Well, I do. Why not?
Yeah. So and they look pretty strong on that map. I mean, Sansu dropped twice, which is not what you want to be doing, but he still managed to get 4 more Ubers out than Shrike. And in fact, Sansu only died 5 times, you know, in that last game. So he did really, really well, because 5 deaths is not a lot.
Yeah, but you know, only good medics drop Uber.
I will hold you to that, because I drop Uber like there's no tomorrow. I've proved to my team that I am a good medic, because Mirelin says that only good medics drop Uber. Great, thank you.
I still think that devs doesn't really matter, like how good medic is. It's much depends upon the tactics. The only problem elemental violence had, it's as I said, slightly slow on pushings, on falling backs. But when I was playing medic, I was dying too much as well, but that was because of our unical team play. I always tried to play as aggressive as I could in order to give the maximum heals, and then my team was just, I was dying and my team was killing the other team and we were winning it. That's the point actually, I think.
So playing TF2 basically without the Uber and just running off the amount of DM that your players can put out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think both teams have the propensity to do it. I mean, Jake's crazy and Sonny Black putting out a lot of damage on that round. Epps, pretty damn good pocket soldier from what I've seen and from what I've heard from before. So elemental violence can definitely do it, and Poorly Raised can do it as well. I mean, we saw in that last map that they're able to kill and out DM and frag without heals, as Sansu dropping Uber twice, and his team's still pretty much managing to win the pushes even when he dropped Uber, which is obviously really nice.
Yeah. So basically now we're gonna see probably some sick game from Sonny Black. I am absolutely sure, and I hope that he will come up with slightly more strategies on the middle, because on the Gullywash he was all the time coming from the below and just spamming from there, and I think Polish race just countered that That's why they, after a short elemental violence momentum, they just gathered and started to win once again.
Yeah, well, tournament mode's just gone live right now, which means they are starting, and I'm going to be watching Jake's Crazies roll out to mid. Because, of course, Badlands mid, there's a couple of different ways to do it, but he's going to be taking the pretty standard way of doing it, trying to get there at that 9:48, I think it's 9:46, one of those. But my timer's frozen, so I don't actually know what time he got there. But he's getting some nice stickies out. He's stuck up that shithouse area, which is going to be nice for him. In fact, Sonny Black goes down once again. He jumps straight in, just gets shut down by the scouts. That's not good. That's not what you want to be doing as a roamer.
Blue team is in a really bad position, and it seems that both teams are really frustrating, not pushing, but still Mental Violence decided to fall back because they had 2 men down. Now the Polish race should push. That's what they do, and the blue team's combo is actually standing on the stone bridge, but I think the wisest decision would be to move to the balcony, not let them cap. But they're still not doing that, and that's why the red team can now easily cap the Spire, and blue team just can't do anything about that. And now the Ubers are really equal, and blue team's demo has some traps in the lobby probably, because he's standing and waiting here. Oh no, actually Elemental Violence decided to hold forward lobby, which was really correct, because it's almost impossible to push for the other side to the last point through the lobby without Ubering. So yeah.
They've got the right amount of players as well. They've got every single entrance covered. Gawala going down there as well. That's going to be a nice pick for Epps. And that's red demo down. And they're either going to have to retreat or they're just going to try and man-fight this. It looks like they're man-fighting. They're trying to push into that top lobby through balcony, but it's not going to happen. Tonma's down as well. And that should be their signal to retreat. They've lost a Solly and they've lost a demo, and that's a lot of damage. And they're backing straight up. They're sat on that little launchpad area. And a Solly jumps straight onto the point, and that's going to be
Kurates is going for a backup. Will he success? Yes, he will success. Yes.
He will success indeed, as Karates just runs straight in. Who was defending last? I didn't see at all.
There was one scout from the blue team on balcony, and Karates just ran past him, and that scout saw him, and he just said, "Oh, well, just run to the last point. I don't care." That's how it looks from my point of view.
Maybe he thought that they were going to get that second point. I mean, it was incredibly close, but no. This is going to be our second middle right now. Gawala putting out a lot of span damage onto that medic, and medic goes down. Tonma's taking down Shrike. Epps down as well. Sunny Black and Atmo down as well. Elemental Violence down to 2 players. Jake's Crazy and Mr. G-String not going to be able to do anything. Jake's Crazy is down. That's pretty much almost a full wipe. The only one getting out is one of their scouts, Mr. G-String. He's not going to be able to do anything. Generally, I wouldn't have thought he would. I mean, he might get the YOLO suicide cookie play on him, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, really unlucky from the blue team once again. I think the best setup for them will be Pyro and Heavy. That's what they did now. And on Badlands it's really hard to push against the Pyro, but the red team decided to push from main, and Atmo was slightly way too late on pushing them back. And Shrike was not healing Pyro at all, which is a small mistake as well, but it seems that blue team are doing really great on defending the last point.
Yeah, Atmo managed to dodge a lot of that Demo Man's damage coming out there, so even though he didn't have the full overheal, he still denied that Uber completely, and then Gawala stayed in too late and both Solis jumped on him, and of course with your demos down like that, you're completely wrecked. Sol jumps in, Tonmas is going to try and get aggressive, but he forces the Uber out of Elemental Violence, but other than that, not going to be able to do anything, and both scouts just camp, and they're going to try and get aggressive.
Such a good demo. Well, still red team 2 down. I think blue team should easily push back in and outspam them out, because they will have Uber now, so they probably should fall back, but the enemy demo died and the red team's just still losing players.
Yeah, the Uber comes out though of red. Is it going to be able to get anyone? It gets G-String, but that's about it. And blue should be able to just kite this and then push straight back in, then they do. They've got 45% advantage.
He's still alive.
And they need to go.
Jig Street, he's still alive, that's really nice.
Where is he? Oh yeah, he managed to get out. I see him. Yeah. I see him. So yeah, they can have this aggressive hold now, Elemental Violence, because they've got Uber advantage, and they need to keep this. Sansu's building once again. He's almost caught up to Shrike as well. He's only about 20% behind him, and that's half the Uber advantage that Shrike did have. So Shrike not building fast at all.
I don't think that it's really his fault. It's mostly fault of the soldiers, because sometimes they just don't build, and their medic is just okay, not doing anything. Well, Ubers are equal now, and seems that blue team will try to push. Oh, they Ubered actually. Red team still didn't Uber. Now red team Ubers, and they got significant advantage.
Oh, Jake's crazy. Double pipes Koala though underneath. And in fact, a lot of players going down for red. They're 3 down. And one of their scouts is really lit, but he manages to get back to his medic and start healing up. And then they're going to cap this point, and they're going to go. They need to go. Sony Black's only on 40 health, but he's not going to be doing anything anyway. But
yeah, Jake's Crease is actually playing really good now. Such an amazing pipes, stickies, and running back. And now blue team has advantage. I hope the Shrike knows that. So they probably gonna push from somewhere from the top. I'm not sure yet. And red team should definitely have a pyro, or at least a heavy, because holding last with 2 scouts is slightly pointless by my opinion. Because
yeah, in fact, Jake's crazy looking behind him. Does he think there's a player behind him? I can't see anyone.
oh, they Ubered now from the top left.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. But once again, Sansu building perfectly, builds up, completely denies that Uber advantage. And in fact, they're going to get the first pick of the Atmo. He just seems to be running around here. But oh, G-String almost touching that point.
Yeah.
They only need to get on it, and they need to just get on it fast. But it's not going to happen. Red players losing quite a few though. But
oh
a
my
lot
God,
more coming out to. Jake's crazy. Still getting frags.
Yeah, well, he didn't have any stickies left, so he died. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
Shrike's all the way back on mid right now. He's got to his choke. He's got a soldier on a scout with him. He's going to be fine. Sansu built 30% advantage out of that though, and he'll build that up fast. And they should be able to take the second point, I think. Got a pain trained soldier up there, and they've got a scout as well, so that should be enough.
They're still trying to block that, and it seems that they will succeed.
Oh.
Yeah, they succeed, and probably the blue team has to leave someone on the second point in order to not let red team cap it, and now they must really push from the main what they're gonna do now. But red team has already the Uber advantage. What they should try is to force enemy team. Nice, really good job, and now just fall back and repush from top. But still they decided to fall back. Maybe even it was a better idea because they were 2 down and the red team was just 1 down, man.
Yeah, I think as soon as they get their spawns, I mean, they've got plenty of time. They had 100% Uber advantage, and that's like 30 seconds. So they had time to get the spawns. Here they come. Where are they coming? They're coming out of bottom right now.
Yeah.
Trying to Uber as many people as possible. Jake's crazy getting the first frag onto a core. They need to start playing the point right now. They're losing players bit by bit. But
yeah,
they're just backing out again. They've lost their Uber advantage, and they're just going to back out. G-String goes in, tries to get some time on point, but doesn't make it. They're sort of just scrapping around here, and it's not really good for them. Oh, but Jake's crazy coming in, getting shots. No, shut down by Karates.
It was once again slightly slow for elemental violence. First of all, they should have suicided one player on the point, and then the second player should have capped it easily while the demo man is spamming from the main. Even though if it would not work, then the best idea would be as fast as possible to go to top and repush from the top left or top right while the all red team is on the ground protecting the last point.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be an unfortunate push. They needed to get in, they needed to stay in. They backed out, came back in, backed out again, and then came back in and then backed out again. And they just lost the player each time they did it. But the scout Uber comes in, out of top, forces the Uber out of red. And Atmo's just going to go for the point. He's suicide on the point, just like you said. And he's going to try and let his scout, Mr. G-String, try and get onto the point. But G-String's stuck out right now. And Shrike goes down to some nice pipes from Goala. G-String and Element. Oh, that's a wipe. That is a wipe right there, and red just going to push out straight away. and get onto that second point.
Yeah, of course it's nice to suicide on the point, but still I think if both teams have Uber advantage, you should come up with something extraordinary and different. Because there's really no point to suicide when enemy team has Uber charge. They're still gonna go and block the point. So now red team has significant Uber advantage. Probably not so good. It's still gonna be equal and well, need some sick tactics, sick games happening. Everything looks really passive now. Everything seems really covered. Well, they decided to push from the house. Enemy soldier got denied by amazing airshot, probably from Sonny Black.
No, it was from Epps. Sonny Black jumped in and forced the Uber from behind. Sonny Black, and then got shot down. So you can't attribute everything to Sonny Black. In fact, shots going down as well, but Goala comes in from behind. Strike! Guys, I don't know if he dropped, I don't want to say he does, because I've called that before. But Elemental, Atmo and G-String going crazy, getting a load of picks. Can they get anyone else? Karates and Goala the only ones up. Goala's the only one up. He's got a full buff, but Sonny Black's just spawned. Is he going to be able to help his scout? He is not. He is. No, this demo versus the scout. G-String finally gets it and starts capping middle, and Sonny Black is up to defend.
He still won't be able to cap it because red team has really good spawns. And yeah, they're blocking that.
Oh, Sonny Black, nice air shot onto point there, and in fact Thomas gets shut down, but Sonny Black gets counter frag. Jake's crazy trying to put some spam out onto the midpoint, but it's not going to happen. In fact, Elemental Violence don't even cap that point. They didn't get their spawns fast enough, whereas Poorly Raised had, of course, that forward spawn and the forward spawn time, so which is just unfortunate for them. Unfortunate for Elemental Violence. Sorry, and Santu once again starts building. You know, he's got 30% disadvantage, but he wants to get that build up, and he wants to equal the enemy. But the strike comes out with the crits. Are they going to be able to get anyone?
Oh, nice.
The enemy demo goes down. That's nice. That's a nice pick. Are they going to be able to find anyone else? They're not going to be able to find anyone else. Crits fades, but they got the demo, and that means they can push on to second point right now. Would you agree?
Yeah, but still red team has Uber, so they can't push.
Oh, yeah. The Uber, in fact, comes out. Can they kite this long enough to be able to re-push and not lose any players? I think they are, actually. The red Uber getting stuck. Atmo and Jake's crazy, the only people going down for it. The Solly's coming in. Is there going to be anything? Strike just spamming needles. Is he going to be able to get anything done? But this team's getting overwhelmed right now. But a lot of frags coming out for them. Elemental Violence getting the right amount of frags. And Strike dodging rockets like crazy. Yeah. And he's got a huge advantage. Sansu went down as well. His team's healed. Koala goes down. Yeah, that's nice. That's going to be a second point. Plus huge crits advantage. And they should be able to get this round. Should. You know, if they can get a good crit out. Ooh, Strike dropping into the red there, but no, manages to dodge some more rockets. He's got crits, you know, he needs Jake's crazy right now, so that they can push on to last.
Yeah, they capped the second point, but red team, well, they're playing defensive on the last point, could have easily stood forward lobby, but still decided to be there. And still, even though if it's crits, it's really hard to push the last point with crits when enemy teams knows that you've got crits. He's coming from main, not hitting anything. And
yeah, that's unfortunate. Hep's going to be the first pick here as well, but hopefully they're just going to try and sit on that point. A couple of players going down for Poorly Raised right now, and they need to use this. They need to use this advantage, but the demo, Goala spamming out Jake's crazy. He's not going to be able to do anything. The scout came in a little bit late there to try and help him. He's not going to be able to do anything either. The Elemental Violence, once again, they find themselves backing up.
Yeah, red team has now Uber advantage, and Elemental Violence decided to stay defensive on the choke. Still, Polish Raisins, or how? I forgot their name. They're not pushing, they're standing on the last point, and the best opportunity would be to have a chance actually to win that, because they get Uber advantage and red team has crits. Red team is going into the lobby now with the crits. Will it work? Will it want to work?
I don't think it will. They know they want to get aggressive, and Sansu's just going to be hovering over his right mouse button, ready to Uber as soon as that crits comes in, because he does not want to drop this, you know. And in fact, here it comes, it gets aggressive. Strike drops his crits, it's not going to happen. Yeah. Shot's getting the right picks there. That was nice play. You want to be aggressive into that crits. I mean, they wanted to use the Uber, and they did. They used it really well. Atmo going down as well. That's going to be a second point capped. No heals for the blue team. Ooh,
yeah,
Sonny Black and Jake's Crazy trying to go for the back cap, but no, they get shut down. And that's that second point right now. They need to get on that point.
Epps is going to the last point. No, he's not. Nice. What a nice shot on Thomas. And
it's behind the red combo though.
Yeah, there was a scout.
Meat shot and air shot, absolutely destroyed. He still managed to kill a core though.
Yeah, still 3 people alive for both teams, and red team have no scouts, but they do have one soldier on the balcony, but still would be possible to cap the second point if they were slightly faster. But now the red team is all spawned, the Uber is equal for both teams, and well, it's a rampage.
Quite a few players going down right now. Again, they just both teams playing rather passively. I mean, it's still 1-0 to Poorly Raised right now with 15 minutes left of this map. You know, they need to. Element of Violence do still need to push this. They can't play as passively as they are. They need to get something done. Otherwise, of course, they are still going to lose this, even if it's only 1-0.
Yeah, they need to make some aggression. And Jack's car. What? Yeah, Jack's car. No, Jack's Crazy's.
Jack's car will do.
Ah, nice. You were poked by blue team. You were poked by red team, and red team has significant advantage now. Epps is going down, and it's 2 people down for the blue team now. They're forced to go back because they're gonna get wrecked. A really nice aggression on enemy's train. And 3 down for blue team. Red team is all alive. They can easily push second point now and win even the round, because Sansu, it seems that he has super advantage.
Yeah, Atmo and Epps got that forward spawn, but it's not going to be enough. They come straight in through house. Red team, sorry, come straight in through resub. And, you know, they're getting aggressive. They want to get aggressive on last. Sansu knows he's got Uber. He should know by now that he's building faster. He's getting that advantage, and he needs to go with it, although he has pretty much lost it at this point.
Yeah, well, red team, Hubert on the main. Elemental Violence responses with Pyro. Really nice defense. And it seems that the point's still not gonna get capped. No.
No, it's not happening. Oh, gosh. Falling asleep here, but Jake's Crazy just goes down to some nice meat shots from a core. A core, in fact, getting a double kill right there, and he's just going to sit on the point and cap it out right now.
They somehow capped it.
Yeah. Element of Violence just... They lost G-String really, really early on, and that's, of course, one of their scouts down who they can re-push out with or who you can clean up. And with him gone, that's not going to be a lot that he can do. We're going to watch Sonny Black as he comes to mid, because I think he's been doing basically the same thing every middle, so we need to see him do something different.
Is he doing something different now?
He's walked up into shithouse, which is just pretty good. He's going to find this scout behind him, not going to do anything. He's going to get onto the med in house, not going to do anything. But Thomas and Akurda go down, you know. Sonny Black's actually getting really aggressive through house. He wants to chase. He wants to find that medic.
Yeah, the red team
he's got him behind. He's got him behind completely unnoticed though. He takes down Sansu. Nice job from Sonny Black. Koala down as well. Sonny Black's going to get this scout in lobby as well. That's so nice play from him. Yeah. He just walked in through house and walked in through resub completely undetected. And in fact, he's already going to be on last. He's figured out that there's a heavy on last. He's going to start putting some damage down to it. There's a Solly and a scout. That's a nice Uber coming out of Elemental Violence. That's a one. That was a really, really swift, well-played round from Elemental Violence.
Yeah, it seems that they're having their momentum now, and maybe let's hope that it will last slightly longer than on Bully Wash, because it would be really nice to see third map. Is there a third map by?
No third map.
Oh. Okay, Sonny Black doing
it's
the
just
same.
the normal official. Jake's Crazy getting really aggressive onto the point right now on this middle. Sonny Black and Shrike down immediately. Thomas getting some picks onto him. Jake's Crazy down as well. I don't think Epps and G-String are going to be able to defend this by themselves. G-String down to 9 health. If he can get a 3k right now, it's going to be amazing, but I doubt he will somehow. Just a shame.
Yeah, still the same mistake from Sonny Black. Well, he does something, and it works once, but in the second time he just does the same, and enemy are countering that and denying him. He really should do something different all the time.
Yeah, Gawala goes down though, which is nice. Sonny Black managed to actually pick the demo, which means that it's going to be a lot harder for Poorly Raised to actually push onto this point. Although they are going to give it a go as the Uber comes out of Sansu. It's not going to find anyone at the moment. In fact, Tonmas goes down out of it. So they've lost 2 players right now, and Elemental Violence have 6 up and with 40% Uber advantage. They need to get they need to go. They need to find the picks, and they are. In fact, they're getting aggressive out of this. They're coming straight in through choke.
Yeah,
they should be worried about suicides, but the fact that it's 6v4, it should be all right for them.
Yeah, they just should all spam them. And some nice aggression from Sonny Black. Still got slightly unlucky, and still Uber advantage 90%. It will be a small mistake from red team to push. And they're going back, that's real nice. Goala moving back through the Haunter. And, well, 3 alive.
It's 3v3, but Shrike's got Uber. Yeah, they need to push with this. They need to get going. Jake's Crazy's going to start putting a little bit of time onto that point, trying to stick up as much as possible, stop anyone from jumping him. I think he's actually going to cap it because the scouts joined him now. Shrike's found himself a soldier to heal, so he should be all right. And that's going to be the second point. And they've got Uber advantage. In fact, no, they don't. Sansu once again building like a boss. Ooh, Epps dropping to stickies there. That's a shame. That's going to really halt their push right now.
And still, once again, nice strategy holding the forward lobby by the red team. I think that Elemental Violence could have do a double scout from main, instantly Ubering out. That just would tear apart the red team so much they would start to be nervous.
Well, they're sat in top lobby right now. In fact, Sonny Black looks like he wants to get in. He's jumped in. He's going to see what he can do. He gets the force out of Sansu. Really, really nice right now. And Shrike just backs up straight into balcony. He knows he can survive this, and the counter Uber is going to come in. It looks like he wants to pop in Jake's Crazy right now. But no, Epps, they're waiting again. They need to go. I know Sonny Black's down, but by the time they finish up the push, he should be there to help. And they need to get aggressive. They need to go now.
No, I think they should wait for Sonny Black. Cause
really? Okay,
yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I suppose there is a heavy, isn't there? They need all that as much damage as possible.
Okay, wow. That's really bad.
Drops Jake's Crazy right now. That's not helpful.
What still is a scout on the point? Come on, Sonny Black.
Shrike, go for the point.
No, Shrike should fall back. Shrike should fall back. Nice. That's a really good job from Shrike, and now Elemental Violence just should put some nice sticky traps on the second spire, on the second point, and leave something on the backup. It should be at least 1 scout on the backup. Is there a scout on the backup?
I can't see anyone going for the backup right now. Although they do get that snipe out from G-String, and that's going to stop the push right there, and it means that they can just push straight in. Sansu's got Uber, but Elemental Violence probably, there's no heavy up right now, and they've got 2 picks. They could just soft push and just suicide for the point.
Yeah, but Red Team has Uber. That's the problem. They should force them first, definitely. Wow! Just look at that.
Yeah, Jake's. I'm telling you, suicide for the point. Trust me, Div 6 strats straight away.
Oh, it's so wrong, man. Really. Like a combo standing on top right with Uber, and blue demo just runs in and caps a point.
Yeah, well, they were distracted by the blue soldier of Epps who jumped in behind them and just sort of just distracted them. Jake's Crazy actually getting out a much better. Koala dropping down to 60 health points. Is anyone going to get on him?
Oh,
Sonny Black gets on him. Nice bomb by Sonny Black, doing something finally. And in fact, a lot of the poorly raised going down right now. They've lost 2. They're going to lose only 3. Shots looks like he's pretty weak, but he's... I don't know, they're getting some counter picks. Jake's Crazy and G-String down to really low health. Epps as well. This is not going so well, but they managed to get those picks. Still, even though they're on low health, and Sansu shots back away.
Just look at that. Jake's Creed did amazing jumping behind the enemy combo onto the resupply, and now combo is stuck in the resupply.
Sansu's on 95. They're gonna try. I think they might try and Uber their way back. I think.
Yeah,
but the nice force comes out of Sonny Black again, doing some huge work right now, and that red Uber is just completely wasted.
Yeah, now just blue team should easily push in from the resupply, because Yeah.
They know they've got advantage and they need to go. They need to push. There's still 5.5 minutes left and it's 2-2. They need to get aggressive with this. They need to go and they need to jump in. And the bomb comes in out of Epps. He's going to try and get aggressive onto the. He's going to ignore the demo, just spamming pipes at him. He knows he can't hit him. The Finns staying in though. They want to get in. Sonny Black is the first death, and the Uber comes out on Grey Bridge there, and that's just gonna. Might even catch
yeah,
a
they're
out,
pushing
but
to
no.
the last point from the main point. Enemy soldier going down. They still should push. Oh, a lot of guys in the last point. It seems that they're not gonna do that, but this backup is so amazing. It was so amazing, and it seems that they will.
Yeah, but Jake's Crazy's just gonna walk onto the point once again. Oh, they just got distracted by the Sollies and the Scouts, and they got the kills on them, but Jake's Crazy and the Medic just walk onto the point. Just ignoring the Pyro, ignoring the Solly, and then Jake's Crazy just nicely, just gently, just fires a pipe at him and he explodes.
Oh,
absolutely lovely there. Great play, and we're left with 4.5 minutes left, and it's a 3-2 advantage to Elemental Violence. Mirelin, would you like to take us through this middle?
Yeah, Goal was really slow in the middle, and the blue team is already on the point, and the red team is actually failing because Sonny Black once again with his amazing aggressive plays is destroying enemy medic and now going aggressive on enemy demo. It still went slightly unlucky.
Yeah, he bombed the medic, he bombed the demo off the point, and then the demo just piped him for his troubles.
Yeah,
bit awkward there. But it's stopped the push basically. There's only one up on midpoint right now, which is Shots, and he has no paint train, so he's just going to be capping as fast as he possibly can.
Yeah, but still Shrike spawned much faster than than Sansu, and now he has such a huge Uber advantage. And Elemental Violence basically can easily push now, but need to be really defensive because it seems that red team is going really aggressive into the enemy medic. Soldier and Scout and medic are pushing their left resupply, yet they decided to fall back. Oh, so wrong.
Yeah. Well, Shrike does have Uber advantage. In fact, if they can get aggressive through Joke, but the Solly fails to jump in, Tonmas gets shut down. Absolutely destroyed. Everyone just turned around and just focused him, which was really nice play. And here comes the Uber coming out of it. Epps jumping on. He's only on 80 health, but the Uber saves him once again. They force Uber and they get straight out. And they've got 2 picks. They can just push straight back in with this as soon as that Uber's faded.
Yeah, still 2 men down for red team, and they should push because Sonny Black is, as always, flanking just as Prem Soldier, and red team is massively out of position. An amazing air shot from Epps, and now the aggression on the Shrike, but still Epps is so good. No one can kill a Shrike when Epps is really good. Now blue team is basically pushing the second point. Seems nothing can stop them, but Demo and Scout will try to make some aggression, but Kurates slightly failed. And now blue team Elemental Violence have really huge Uber advantage. They are pushing from the main point and Ubering in, and nice. Amazing.
Ammo goes down, but they surely can't do this.
Yeah.
A lot of players go down there, but yeah, Epps coming in and just sitting on the point.
Yeah, they basically they started to do what I was saying from the beginning. Leave one scout to suicide on the point and then just move everyone to stand on the enemy point and cap it.
Yeah, of course, that's what you really want to do, guys. It is still an objective-based game. You know, you still need to go for those points. It's not all about frags, as many MGE heroes might not understand. But this middle is going to go pretty badly for Elemental Violence. Actually, they lose 3. Shrike, Jake, and Epps all down. Atmo and G-String down as well.
Oh, and
that's almost a full wipe. Sonny Black, can he go full hero? He does. He takes down Sansu. Such a nice pick, but it's not going to be enough as there's 4 up. 4 poorly raised, and they're pushing on to that second, but of course they don't have that Uber advantage, which is so important.
Yeah, and they don't have time as well, because it's only 50 seconds left. So basically, we can call GG.
They can still get 4-3 though, and that's what I think they should be trying for, you know, just really shove it in the face of Elemental Violence by saying, no, you didn't beat us easily. No, I definitely think they should.
Well, but blue team has Sonny Black and really good Pyro, Atmo. So I think that they also got Uber advantage and
crits advantage. Strikes on crits.
Really?
90%. He's in lobby. He's on
yeah,
crits. He's on crits with
well.
this.
It's
oh,
not
they're
Greg,
both there.
it's Sansu.
Ah, okay. Which shots goes down. There's a scout going for last. No, he backs off. In fact, he does. No, he's going straight in. He's going on to this last point.
Oh, both
it's
medical
Karate's.
recruits.
Oh, Sunny Black, the double kill onto last. But Goala, can he get it?
Oh my god.
They crits in. They crits in the scout and take a point. That makes it 4-3 with 1 second left to go, and that is the GG right now. And that, of course, is going to be our second map, which, of course, the first map went to Poorly Raised 4-2, and the second map going to Elemental Violence 4-3. So apparently, according to Atmo, they win on aggregate, but of course, no, that's not how it works. That's 3 points each for each team in the ETF2L rankings, and that was a pretty damn good match, actually. Mirelin, do you agree?
Yes, it was so amazing, because when I watched Sonny Black, I just learned so much how to play roaming soldier. I prefer to play roaming soldier, and well, Sonny Black knows the thing. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I think he did. He did really well. Perhaps not quite as well as you were saying he was going to do. But you know, he definitely got some good bombs out there. I'm not going to get involved in this clearly tiff here right now. I'm not saying anything.
I still think that Elemental Violence got slightly unlucky because Sonny Black, well, he probably gave them chance to win, and on the second map he just started to play like a real master. And that's why they win now. Also, Elemental Violence Demo Man was just beasting on Badlands as well. So as I said, every team which is losing on Gulliwash definitely can win on Badlands. It's just like, remember ESA2 Brother versus Infused. We lost on Gulliwash like 6-2, and then we won the other map. I think it was Badlands, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
Oh, you weren't watching.
I used to work Sundays. I never managed to watch any ESEA matches, unfortunately. But of course, that's going to be our game. I don't think there's anything much else we can talk about, Mirelin.
Yes, I wanted to apologize, guys, that I am casting so bad the first time. Just understand me and sorry me.
I think Twitch chat thinks you did pretty well there from what I've seen, so I think you'll be all right. They much preferred you over me, so you're already ahead. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about it at all.
Yeah, it was still so frustrating.
No, don't worry. I mean, you did very well. There's a lot of people who did a lot worse than you on their first casts. I can tell you right now.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank you very much. But yeah, of course, I think I'm going to close this down right now because STV's just failed and I'm getting disconnect issues. So of course, this has been Blackout Gaming TV. I've been Ryushi. No?
Let's invite Sonny Black for interview.
John, can we do that? Okay, we can. Okay.
Okay, let me ask him.
Invite Sonny Black for an interview. Do it. Go for it. Ignore me.
Oh. Can I do this or no?
Yeah, sure. We like doing interviews right here, right now. See if we can get some more of Elemental Violence to talk about their game. You can't insult him too much, okay? Can't insult him too much.
Am I insulting?
No, just be careful.
No, I'm so kind, man.
You're so kind. Okay. Then this should be absolutely fine then, and we'll get Sonny Black in here and we'll see what he has to say.
Yeah, I sent him the info. He's really impressed. He feels special now.
Oh, excellent. Of course, guys, this was a Div 2 game that we casted. I'm just going to fill in a bit of info while we wait for Sonny Black to join Mumble. This was a Div 2 game that we casted. We were originally going to cast a Prem game, and then Infuse folded. We were going to cast a Div 1 game, and then that got wildcarded. VTV were going to cast a Div 1 game, and that also got wildcarded. Hence why they're now casting a Div 3 game, and we're casting a Div 2 game. John, I'm going to move Sonny and Mumble. Hang on.
Yeah.
I can't move him. You've taken away my privileges, John. Ugh.
Oh, hello, Sonny Black. Congratulations with your the best victory on the Badlands and with your amazing, outstanding performance on the Gully Wash, man. How are you feeling?
After Badlands, better, I guess.
Yeah, that was a bit unlucky on Gully Wash. Mirelin was saying he didn't think your team pushed very hard, and they should have done.
Yeah, actually, can we ask you some questions?
Sure.
Yeah, how do you think? What was the case why you lost on Gully Wash?
Like, I'm not sure. Like, our pushing just felt like we were not focusing on during the pushes really.
Ah, yeah, that's what I was talking about as well. And how do you actually feel about still finishing with really good damage on the Gully Wash? I think how much you had? How much he had, Ryushi?
He was third damaging. You were third damaging.
Yeah, man, it's a
yeah.
wonderful. How does it feel?
Feels good and bad at the same time. Like, good because I'm doing a lot of damage. But as a roamer, I don't think I should be the one doing the most damage usually.
Oh man, but still, on that Badlands, your aggressive jumps, they were so amazing. I was just watching you and literally I was impressed for every time. You played like Relic from team, I don't remember what. It's Virtus Pro or...
I think you mean one of the American teams, Relic, the Roma.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no idea who he plays for right now. Yeah, Virtus Pro, for anyone who doesn't know, is a Dota team. Pretty sure if you're playing like a Dota player, it's only like you'd be incredibly slow and slightly boring.
Just a question, Sonny Black. Why, when you were all defending, why you didn't go to kill Roshan? Oh, I'm sorry, it's not Dota.
I had no blood, so I couldn't solo him.
Okay, any questions, Ryushi?
I can't think of any. Everything's just gone from my mind.
Oh my god.
I'm not surprised.
Sonny, thank you very much for the interview. You're so good. I wish someday we can play MG against you and I can learn from you.
This was like the entirety of the cast. He just went on and on about you. It was amazing, really. He just focused you every single mid that he casted.
Well, he's so talented player. Why I shouldn't do that? Oh my god.
I have no reason to disagree. But I think I'm going to have to wrap this up right now because John's giving me warning looks. So we've been Blackout Gaming TV. I've been Ryushi. With me in the casting booth has been Mirelin. And John has been on the camera, which I didn't say earlier, but thank you, John, for casting everything, and thank you, Sonny Black, for coming in to interview.
No problem. Just a quick shout out to Jake for beasting, according to Mirelin.
Oh yeah, any shoutouts by the way? Come on.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Come on, Sonny. Okay.
Is it just Jake? Because Jake top damage both maps. He was putting out some huge pipes, some really nice plays from him. So he definitely deserves it.
If we are not feeling too hard and he's getting too depressed, he's doing like quite a lot of damage, like the usually top damages. And yeah, shout out to the rest of the team and to Poorly Raised. Well played.
Wow.
Okay, thank you, Sonny. Yeah, John. Close it.